Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for this practice this morning. So I thought for today's practice, we'll do a combination of active poses along with more passive or yin poses. I like to refer to this as a yin yang flow. So we'll do some more movements where you're flowing and breathing at the same time. And then we'll kind of pepper in some of the more yin passive longer holds so that we can just really get into the connective tissues. For the yin poses, you may benefit from either a block, couple of blocks, or a blanket or a pillow if you have. So go ahead and gather everything that you need. You may need a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use nice sturdy books. If you don't have a blanket, you can use pillows or a couple of blankets rolled up with each other, and then just meet me on your mat. So go ahead and pause this video, and then let's meet on the mat together. Thank you so much for meeting me for this practice today. So go ahead and start sitting. Just find a nice comfortable seat. I like to sit on my block, or you can sit on a blanket, just so that your knees are slightly lower than the hips. And then begin to initially just kind of find your sitting bones. Find that your spine is tall, that the back of the neck is long, that the crown of the head is reaching up to the sky. And just notice where you are today. So every single day we feel different. Every single moment we may feel different. And let the sensations just be. You know, a lot of times we get connected or moved with whatever sensation is happening at the moment. So see if you can just allow the sensation just to flow in your body. Whether these are physical sensations or mental movements or fluctuations, just notice what is going on and be at peace with whatever you're feeling. We always try and push away what doesn't feel good or get attached to what feels good. So see if you can find that middle ground where you're not rejecting anything and you're not attaching yourself to anything. And then notice your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your inhalations and the natural rhythm of your exhalations. And then please bring your right hand to your belly. And as you inhale, begin to notice how your inhalations inflate the belly, your navel moves away from the spine. And as you exhale, gently engage the belly button moves towards the spine gets long, and the chest lifts up. And then maintain that lift in the chest and continue with your inhalation. Feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, gently pull the belly in and up and feel the chest lifting up. And continue with that. A few more breaths on your own. There's no forcing the breath. So just be really gentle. All you're doing is observing how the breath moves down. You feel the belly expand. And as you exhale, you feel the belly contract. And you feel the chest moves up towards the sky. And a few more times on your own. Just notice your nice deep inhalations through the nose and exhaling out through the nostrils. And one more time, please. Nice deep inhalation. Feel how the belly expands and your hands move away from the spine. And then as you exhale, draw the belly to your chest, to your spine, and then lift the chest up. And releasing your right hand down, soften the shoulders away. The back of the neck long, the crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. We draw the chin a little bit closer to your chest and slowly begin to open your eyes. And then as you open your eyes, go ahead and remove whatever props you're sitting on. So maybe move the block to the side. And then just come to the top of your mat. And initially look down to notice that your feet, your toes are pointing forward and your knees are pointing forward. Your hip bones are pointing forward. And notice if the shoulders tend to reach up to the ears, maybe draw them back down the back and then soften them down so the palms become open. This is your Tadasana, your mountain pose. The belly is engaged, the floating ribs are pulled in, the chest is up, the back of the neck is long, the crown of the head reaching up to the sky. And you feel a connection between the bottom of your feet and the top of your head, connecting the earth to the sky. And then begin to inhale, turn the palms up, reach your fingertips straight up to the ceiling, and exhale, just bring your hands all the way down to the center line of your body and maybe back down to the belly. And do this a few more times with your own inhalation. Reach the fingertips up as if you can actually reach and touch the side walls. And exhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhaling, bringing your hands all the way down to the midline of the body. And bring your hands back down to the belly. Inhaling, receiving the energy from the earth, from the nurturing energy from the outside. And exhale, bring it back home. Back to the center line of your body. Back home to your belly. Do this a few more times. Inhale, inhale, inhale. At the top of your inhalations, your fingertips are reaching up to the sky. And exhale, bring that energy home. At the bottom of your exhalation, your hands are gently resting on your lower belly. One more time, please. Inhale, really feel and sense this breath. You're surrounded by nurturance. And exhale, bring it home. Bring it back inside. Beautiful. And then we're going to add on to that. So as you inhale, begin to reach your fingertips all the way out to the side. Reach up and exhale, fold forward, this time from the hips. And notice how you can keep your back nice and long. Keep the knees bent. And as you exhale, fold all the way down. Inhaling, keeping the back flat. Come all the way back up, touch the sky. And exhaling, fold forward from the hips, keeping the back long. And let the head go at the bottom of your exhalation. And one more time with your own breath, inhaling, reach all the way up. And exhaling, fold forward. And this time as you reach up, inhale, lifting your fingertips all the way up to the sky. Pause there for a moment. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms away from your head, and then lift up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, fold over to the right. Inhaling, coming back up to the center. And exhaling, fold over to the left. And just do this 2 more times, side to side. You don't really have to go that far to feel the stretch. Be very, very gentle with your body. being kind and compassionate to what your body feels at this moment. And one more time, inhaling, reach up first, and as you exhale, fold. Inhaling, coming back to the center, and exhale, fold. This time as you reach up, inhale, release the arms, and see if you can interlace your fingers behind you, just like so. Maybe the palms of your hands can reach towards each other. And with your inhalation, energize the legs and begin to lift the chest straight up to the sky. So notice that sometimes we want to push our hips forward to go back further. Please don't do that. Just lift the chest. Imagine there's a string straight up on your sternum, and the string is lifting you up to the sky. Rather than going back, you want to focus on lifting up. And as you lift up, you can really engage the belly and then begin to come forward, maybe halfway. Maybe you can fold forward, stretching your arms, your knuckles overhead. If this is too much for your shoulders, please release your hands to your sternum. Otherwise, if you want to stretch out the front of the shoulders, the front of the deltoids, you can reach your knuckles up and over your head. And then releasing the hands all the way down to the earth. Take a big step back with your right foot, bringing the right knee down to the earth. With your inhalation, begin to reach your fingertips straight up to the sky. And exhale, open your arms out to the side in cactus form. Inhaling, reaching the fingertips straight up. And exhale, maybe melt the hips down just a little bit more and arms open up into cactus. And one more time, inhale, bring your hips back towards your back heel. Hold the belly in, engage the core, and exhale, maintain that core engagement, and then open your chest. And pause here for a moment. And then as you inhale, begin to come back to the center. Keep the arms in cactus form. Reach the crown of your head straight up to the sky, and then just twist over to the left. Just like that. And then as you're twisting over, notice that the right hip wants to follow. Can you keep the right hip exactly where it is in the center? And all you're doing is twisting your thoracic spine, your upper spine. Take a nice deep inhalation. And as you exhale, come back to the center, bringing your hands all the way down to the earth. Shift your weight to the left foot. Pick up the right knee off the ground and step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, full Uttanasana, let the head go. Inhaling, halfway up again. And exhaling, taking your left leg back, bring the left knee down to the earth. Inhale, reach the fingertips straight up to the sky. And exhale, arms come into cactus. And do this a few more times. Inhaling, reach straight up. Allow the hips melt down a little bit more. Exhaling, arms into cactus. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, arms come into cactus, and pause here for a moment. Now really pull the belly in, engage the core so the floating ribs can come in. Lift the chest up. Maintain the integrity of the hips, and then all you're going to do is twist over to the right. And the twist is happening in the thoracic spine, not so much the lumbar. Take a nice deep breath in. Your inhalation lifts the spine taller, and as you exhale, you twist. And then inhale, coming back up to center, reach up. Exhaling, bringing your hands all the way down to the earth. Shift your weight forward and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the fingertips straight up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart center, Samastiti. Inhaling, reach all the way up, stretch up. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhaling, right leg goes back, right knee comes down to the earth. Inhaling, reach your fingertips straight up to the sky. Exhaling, cactus arms, open the chest. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, elongate the spine, pull the belly in, lift the rib cage, lift the chest up, rib cage in, and exhale, twist over to the left. Pause here. And then inhale, taking the left arm to your right hamstring, reach up, begin to stretch the chest open. Inhale. Exhaling, bringing the right hand down to the earth, right inside the left foot, and stretch the left arm open to the side into a nice little twist. Your inhalation makes the spine longer, and your exhalation twist. Inhale, reach that left arm overhead, and as you exhale, bring the left hand down to the earth. Pick up that back knee off the ground, shift your weight to the left foot and step up. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up once again. And exhale, taking the left leg back behind you, bring the left knee down to the earth. Inhale, reach the fingertips straight up. And exhale, open into a cactus arm. It feels so good bringing the back of the shoulders together. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. And exhale, pull the belly, engage the core. Arms coming to cactus form. And then pull the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, elongate the spine. And exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, reach the fingertips up again. And exhale, reach your right fingertips to your left hamstring once again. Then begin to deepen the back bend as you like. Take a nice deep inhalation here. Again, imagine that sternum lifts up to the sky as opposed to going back. Nice deep inhalation. With your exhalation, begin to reach your left fingertips to the front. Bring your left hand to the earth. And then twist over to the right, reaching your right fingertips straight up. Take a nice deep inhalation. Feel your spine getting longer. With your exhalation, you can twist. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down to the earth. Inhale, reach the chest up. Exhale, lift that left knee off the ground and step forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, begin to reach your fingertips straight up to the sky. Exhale, bringing your hands to the heart center. Inhaling, reach up once again. And exhaling, fold forward, bringing your hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, taking your right knee back behind your right knee down to the floor. Inhale, the chest opens. And then exhale, walk your left foot out a little bit, maybe even a 45-degree angle. So both hands are inside that left foot. Now this is where you may be able to benefit from a block or a bolster or pillows. If you need to, you can put a blanket under your right knee. That'll be nice and handy. If you want to, you can take your blocks if you have them or books and put them on the inside of the left foot. We're just going to pause here for a couple of minutes. So this is the yin part of this practice. So just engage the core just a little bit so that you're not just dumping to the low back. Okay? even though this is a passive practice, you want to make sure the integrity of the abdominal muscles, your spine, that everything is in alignment. So you're not necessarily putting too much on one part of the body, making one set of muscle work harder than the others. Just pause here for a moment, maybe even close your eyes. And feel a nice stretch in the hip flexors of the right leg, the psoas muscles. Nice deep breath in. Wherever you're feeling the tension, send your breath to that space. Feel as if your breath can open up space in the hips, in the hip flexors, in the psoas on the right side. Maybe you're even feeling some stretch in that left hip. Take one more nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation. And then as you're ready, gently begin to bring your hips back to your heels and take your blocks, if you have them, or your books, and just walk your left foot gently to the center, to the midline of the body, and flex the left foot. So we're coming into a half split. I want you to begin to really feel the stretch on the left hamstring. But we're going to make this a little bit more active than usual. So imagine that you're pulling or pressing your left heel onto your mouth, and at the same time pressing your right knee onto your mouth. And then imagine that you're hugging everything in. So you're pulling the left heel towards your right knee, the right knee towards your left knee, and that immediately engages the hamstring. Do this a couple more times. Now release, and then do the same thing. So the heel is pressing down as the knee is pressing down, and they're both pressing towards each other. You're hugging them in. And then release. And one more time. The knee and the heel press down as you're pulling everything to the center, and then release. And then as you release, now just begin to relax and stretch that left hamstring. Notice how that right hip wants to move forward, or the left hip wants to move forward. So can you gently guide that left hip back so it's the same alignment with the right hip. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhale. And then gently begin to come forward. Move your blocks to the front leg. Pick up that right back knee. Now shift your weight to the left foot, and then inhale. Begin to move your right foot to the left. Inhale and reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Inhale and reach up once again. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale and fold, and take your left knee back behind your left knee, comes down to the earth. Inhale, lift the chest up first. And then as you exhale, begin to bring your blocks back to the inside of the right foot and turn your right toes out in 45-degree angle. And then pause here for a moment. As you pause here, you may notice the difference in the sides. So maybe this side is a little bit more open, or maybe there's more tension on this side. Just be at peace with whatever you're feeling. Notice what the psoas feels like, what the hip flexors feel like. Maybe you're feeling more stretch on the right hip. Close your eyes. Just sense and feel your breath. Feel your breath moving your areas of tension are. You're feeling the most contraction, muscular contraction. And then see if you can equalize it. See if you can have a sense of equanimity throughout the body. So you're not holding too much in one area, and you're not, and another area is not just too relaxed. Nice deep breath in, exhale. And one more nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation. And then slowly begin to lean that hip back towards your left heel. Take your blocks and put it on either side of your right leg. Flex that right foot. As you inhale, lift the chest up. And then as you exhale, begin to press that right hip, sculpt that right hip back towards the left heel. And then as you do, press that right heel down to the floor as the left knee is pressing down, and then pull everything together to the center line of the body. We're just going to do this 3 times. So we're going to do this kind of an eccentric movement of energizing the hamstring. And as it does, then the muscles begin to become more flexible, more nimble. So press the heel down, press the knee down, and pull everything to the center. You feel the right hamstring energized, and then release. And one more time, inhale, and press the heel down, the knee down, pull them together to the midline of the body. Feel the engagement of that right hamstring, and then release. And then just pause here. You can pause here, lift the chest up. Feel the hips, right hip is moving back as the left hip is moving forward. Inhale and exhale. One more nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation. And then slowly begin to come back forward. Move the blocks to your front foot. Take the left knee off the ground and step your left foot to the right. Inhaling halfway up, exhaling forward. And then we're just going to come down on our knees and lie down on your back. And then as you lie down on your back, bring both knees to your chest. Just kind of rock a little side to side, giving some tender, gentle, loving care to your low back. And then bringing your feet down to the floor. As you inhale, begin to lift your arms overhead. And exhale, bringing the hands all the way back down to earth. Bring the palms down to your side. And 2 more times just like this with your own breath. Just a nice, simple arm movement. And exhaling down. And inhaling, maybe inhale for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. We're going to continue on with that and add the movement to the pelvis. So as you inhale, press down firmly to the bottom of your feet. Lift the hips off the ground. Lift the arms overhead for 4 counts. Top of your inhalation, the arms, fingertips are reaching towards the sidewall, hips are reaching towards the sky. And as you exhale, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time as the arms come down to the floor. At the bottom of your exhalation, your hips are down, your palms are next to you. So do this a few more times with your own breath. Inhaling, reach up, the hips reach up, the fingertips reach away from your hips. And exhaling, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Go with your breath like it's a wave. Your hips moving up and fingertips overhead. Inhale, 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 and exhale, exhale, exhale. And we're going to do this one more time, and at the top of your inhalation, we're going to pause there. So inhale, lift the hips all the way up, arms are overhead. Keep the hips up there, and then just bring your hands, arms next to you. Turn the palms up to the sky, and you can rotate one shoulder up and tuck it underneath your lung, the other shoulder, tuck it underneath your lungs, and just pause here for a moment. Now I'd like you to see if you can lift the hips up and let the rib cage melt. So the hips come up higher than the rib cage. And press down firmly through the bottom of the feet, and that engages the rectus femoris, the thigh muscles. Inhale, and then exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. Your hips are last to come down. Just pause here for a moment. Let your knees come towards each other. Heels are wide apart from each other. Inhale, lift the fingertips straight up, and then cross your one elbow in front of the other. Let your fingertips reach behind your back. So maybe you can even spread your upper back open, like you're giving yourself a nice big hug. Giving yourself some gratitude for making it here today to practice. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up to the sky once again, and then uncross your elbows and cross them the other way. So whichever elbow was in front is now in the back. Take a nice deep breath in. Really give yourself some love and compassion. Make yourself feel grateful and compassionate and loving, kind. Allowing yourself to take this time to yourself. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up to the sky. Draw your knees to your chest once again. Rock a little side to side. And then let your knees go all the way to the left. Your right fingertips open to the other side. Just a nice little twist. You can do whatever twist you like. So if you like to cross one knee on top of another, or have both legs straight, or just stack the knees on top of another, whatever feels good. We're going to stay here for a couple minutes. So let the belly be soft. Let you feel and sense your breath to the belly. Can you soften that right shoulder towards the earth? Remember that you're not forcing anything. You're just letting your body open up to whatever is available for you right now. You may feel a nice stretch on that right QL muscle, on the right low back. Let this twist give you a new perspective on your life, on where you are, and how fortunate you are to be healthy, to be able to do this practice. Inhaling, coming all the way back to the center. Pause for just one moment, and then exhale over to the opposite side. And again, whatever twist you did on that side, on the first side, do the same thing on this side for today. Just let that left shoulder soften towards the earth. Let the belly be soft. It's a nice twist. The twists always feel so calming, so detoxifying, so relaxing. It's like you're getting a new perspective. Your lower body is facing one way, the upper body is facing the other. A nice soft belly, inhale and exhale. Let yourself let go. And then as you inhale, draw the knees towards your chest once again. And then just extend your legs flat on the floor. Tuck your shoulders underneath your lungs. Let the back of the neck be long. Let your eyes close, yet your forehead be smooth. We're going to come into our final pose, Shavasana. Really take this time to allow your body to integrate. Let your body just relax for a few moments. And just rest. Just rest knowing that all it will be good. And even if we're going through challenging times, that we are all capable, we can all stay connected, even if you're physically distant from your loved ones. We can stay connected, and that our inner connection gives us the ability to heal together. Stay here for as long as you like to. In fact, if you have a few more minutes, I encourage you to stay here longer. And whenever you're ready to move on with the rest of your day, just begin to roll to one side and slowly come up to a seated position, a comfortable seat. As you close your eyes, bring your hands to the heart center, bring your left hand on top of your heart and right hand to cover your left hand. Bow down to your own heart. Connect with your own heart, with your breath. Stay connected with your family and friends, even though you can't physically be with them. Send them all love, send yourself love. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today.